Here's the uncomfortable truth. Leadership is not a knowledge sport, but rather it is a judgment sport. Judgment does not come from mere input only. And to make good judgment, you need real friction of all the issues and significant factors. We live in an era of guru addiction, and unfortunately, we confuse consumption with progress. We are misinformed and we feel productive while reading. Our dopamine spikes as the pages turn and we start to underline and screenshot quotes from the book. The whole notion of reading these leadership books gives us a feeling as though we are upgrading ourselves. Unfortunately for most, they forget nor never consider that no one ever built a company by highlighting a paragraph. Take the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This book has a brilliant framework with deep principles, and it asks folks to account and take personal responsibility and proactivity. These folks who read leadership books should know that personal clarity will never replace structural accountability. They also need to know that values cannot substitute for incentives, nor can mindsets alone fix broken systems. In other words, many would start to believe that required structural accountability gets replaced by clarity of values. Unfortunately, culture is not built by personal virtue alone, but rather by systems, incentives, and consequences. Then there is another great book, Good to Great, that preaches level 5 leadership, the flywheel concept, and other powerful ideas. Unfortunately, many of the great companies cited in that book later struggled or declined. We need to recognize that what worked in one economic cycle might not protect a company from the next cycle. Many folks erroneously think that success can be reverse engineered like a recipe. These folks do not consider that context changes, markets shift, and that timing matters. Survivorship bias is real because when we study the winners, many folks merely assume that these companies' traits caused their success. This book ignored the fact that many of the companies that had the same traits still failed. The lesson here is that leadership is definitely not a copy and paste matter.